always approachable.
But you are weird though. I'm not gonna lie.
I am not weird, and I am approachable.
Just because
I
not
just
all the time.
look upset all the time, but I promise I'm not.
You do
That's
look
what it
upset
is.
all the time, actually. Yeah.
I'm
It's
sorry,
that-
what?
it's that
You look
resting-
upset all the time.
It's
that
that what is it called? Yeah,
resting
yeah,
bitch
it's
face.
that, Alfonso.
Whoa.
And I take very much ownership of it, baby.
I don't got
damn.
that.
I need to have the app.
My phone broke, y'all. I'm broke. I ain't rich like y'all.
We
I
rich,
ain't rich
bitch.
like y'all. We rich. Not me. I am broke. Even though I make money, I'm broke. Don't talk to me. Broke over here. All right, so I can't even follow the stream because I normally follow it on my phone. So I hope everything is working well. Hope you guys are doing so well. It's your boy JYG in the building. We got Big Dad out in the building. Big Dad, how
What's
you
up,
doing?
everybody? What's up? What's up?
And we got Heather G,
Ew, you could just call me Heather. Hey guys.
aka
/ Coco.
Captain Blondebeard.
Ew, who
here
the fuck is that?
On
Not
these
me.
streets, man. On these digital streets. A
Ew.
digital pirate out here plundering ships.
Chill out, please. Please chill out. Don't even start your little pirate joke.
Pillaging ships
Yup.
and boats.
And stealing the booty.
Oh my
All right,
God.
y'all. We will be right back. We're gonna go ahead and play this intro. Y'all know how it go. Make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Appreciate you guys. We are over 120 subscribers, so keep at it, y'all, so we can be rich.
That's what we're going for.
Yep. Something close to it. I mean, this is bigger. I ain't got nothing. Heather rubbing off on me. I ain't got nothing to give her.
Oh no, sir. Don't even start that.
What day is it? He's alive. I know, right? You got no earphone, I'm broke. I told you. Man,
We really need a download of that.
I know. All right, though. Everybody got to start somewhere. That must be Heather in the background. You making noises, Heather?
Yeah.
I had to drink
course.
some water.
Red
It's hot in
Solo cup.
here.
Cut on the fan, I suppose. I don't know.
I have both
Uh,
fans on. It's fucking hot in here. I don't know.
Hey,
You need your
Sound
little
like some
floor
big-
fan.
sound like some big brokey energy right there.
I'm sorry, what? It
Nothing.
ain't never giving broke. No,
Nothing.
sir.
Nothing.
Not over here.
You ain't doing nothing with your life. Nothing with your life. All right, y'all. So look here. I did not. Well, let me just tell you. Let's go over the days first. How was your day?
It was long, a very long, busy day. I felt like there was really no break in between. So, fun fact that no one really knew today, but like 2 people, I ripped my pants.
Whoa.
Don't even ask me. So I crawled on top of. Well, I didn't crawl on top of the car, but like No,
Oh.
I was like,
No.
on the door.
What are we doing?
Videos. We're making videos. Okay.
No,
TikTok videos.
Accusations.
no, I was checking a unit for hail damage. And like my
okay.
pants ripped. Like, and it wasn't like a bad rip, but I just felt so uncomfortable, and yeah, it was just not. I was like mad a little bit, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? Like, this is why I don't do half my job, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. I don't do half my
Oh,
job."
hey.
Damn.
Chill all that out,
Criminal.
player.
No, I'm just playing. I do my job, but yeah. So that was funny. But it was pretty cool. It was real busy, like really busy. It felt like the day kind of went by fast because it was like nonstop.
Great.
Oh, and it was so peaceful. There was no drama today. It was so quiet. There was no one going through like 111 yelling and playing
You're
loud
giving out too much
music.
information trying to be funny. See, look at you.
That's
Look at
because
No
they
one
wanted to
even
close
fucking
it.
knows. Like, no one even knows
Look
what
at you
111
giving
is.
all the information away.
Okay, if
The
you
one
know
that
what
causes the
111 is,
drama
drop it
is
in
quiet.
the chat. Chat engagement.
Go ahead, zap me. Absorbing lightning's totally my thing.
You never had black lightning before.
Oh.
Stop playing with me.
Oh man.
Also, by the way, guys, if you want us to have a certain clip, you can send it to either Heather, myself, or Alfonso, whatever, and we're gonna start incorporating y'all clips. That way, if you guys find something funny in live time and you want to put that clip up, you can let me know. You say roll that clip 1 or clip 2, and we'll be able to play them just like that right there. Just
Go ahead, zap me.
it.
Absorbing lightning's totally my thing.
And this was
You never
submitted.
had black lightning before.
Whoa.
So if you want to
man.
be able to have your own drop, you know, if you plan on coming up, you can have your own drop, whatever. But yeah. So anyhow, it's your turn.
Well, I just want to say I'm glad somebody's working out and getting those gains because they're showing. They're ripping their pants. But okay. I see. Getting those gains. All right.
Now you're giving the chat too much info, okay? Just
I like how he
relax.
did that. I like how he did
Someone
that.
getting them gains
So
and them
smooth.
thighs and that
like
gluteus
that.
maximus. Okay.
The
Just
gluteus
rip.
maximus.
Okay.
Crunch. Gotcha.
Oh my
Like, rip.
god.
That's cool. That's cool. I applaud you.
Yeah, me too.
Good for
Round
you.
of applause. But
Good for
no,
you.
all right. All right. Anyway,
Today was cool.
Y'all are
Today
being
was
weird
cool.
right
It was
now.
hot,
Oh my god.
hot as hell. It's only gonna get
Oh,
hotter. So yeah, it's all good.
I think today was like 100, right? Or close to 100 or something
Nah,
like
it
that.
was like,
it felt hot.
It was
Wow.
not, it was in the 90s today.
yeah,
The
it was
wind
in
was
the
blowing
90s.
where I was at though, so it wasn't that bad.
The wind was blowing, but
The wind helps, but damn,
yeah,
it was hot.
it helps, but it was still fucking hot. Like shit. There was no break.
And then someone was trying to get a tan on their legs today. It's like, damn.
Oh,
Sir.
wow. All right. So my day.
How was your day, Jeremy?
It was worse. I was not able to come to work because yesterday my car was giving me some issues. You know how you have a old car that's paid for and like it has this little like noises, but you know it, so you're used to it.
Yeah.
Well, I had a new noise and I didn't like it. It had a new
Yep. Sucks.
issue, so I was like, nah, something ain't right. And I asked, around, and people were like, it sounds the same. No. I could tell something's wrong. So I went through the motions, I was like, well, I just changed the oil. No big deal. Change the filters out, whatever. Because I had an engine light on. So, make a long story shorter. Did all that. Was going to get ready to change out the spark plugs. Like, why not? Let's do it. And I noticed that some wires were broken. And come to find out, the 4 codes that were on my car, they were all for the 1 and 2 cylinder, and that's what it was. So Yeah. So I had to order that piece, and now when that piece gets here, I have to strip it. I'm gonna have to cut it, and then I'm gonna have to solder it, or put the wires together, and then hook it up, and hopefully it'll work fine. Now the car will drive, but I didn't want to burn up my engine. So that's what I've been doing. Been playing mechanic. So Assassin in the building said, "What up, good people? What up?
What up, Soda King?
Hey."
And then we got Slim J in the building. Man, how in the hell did you know it was hot?
Get him, Slim. Get him. Get him, girl.
Well, first off, I didn't say it was hot at work. I said it was hot where I was at because, I was working on a car in the heat. I could have pulled it into my garage and ran the AC, but I wanted to feel like I was out there with y'all. So a rat ate your wires. Well, you know where we work at. It's possible. It's very possible. But honestly, I don't know what happened. I think maybe I don't know. It was just weird. It was just right there. Anyway, we're going to attempt to do some reaction blitz. Let me go ahead and get this together. But while I'm getting it together, you want to go ahead and tell them what we plan to be talking about today?
Yeah. Okay. Not only can Jeremy run a podcast, he can fix your car. He can lay down some concrete. He can do some framing. He can build a fence. He can DJ. He can play the drums. He can play the drums. He's a one-man band. So when you need JYG Entertainment, call him up. Hit him up.
You being messy.
Hit him up.
You being messy. All right. Let's see.
Prices are non-negotiable.
Shit. Charge your arm and leg.
Oh no.
Hey,
Everything.
You want to tell them what we're talking about?
Go ahead and tell you. Yes.
Okay,
I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. So we had a lot of people that's supposed to come in today because this is supposed to be our panel day. But for some odd reason, everybody's stuff got conflated and stuff. So you might see me spacing off because people are asking for the link and stuff and saying, they want to come in a little later and stuff like that. So if you see me spacing off, it's not that I'm freaking out. For once, everything is good, but you know what I'm saying? Oh, yep, build a chicken coop. That was me. I did that. Yeah. Keep pouring on my plays. I like that. Mm-hmm. Put some salt on that. Yeah. Anyway, let's see if we can get this thing going. Let's just.
And you can get you a good deal at Home Depot.
Oh.
Yep. Those rewards. We know you got them.
I can't give y'all that though. That's mine.
Hey, do you have a Home Depot credit card?
No.
I feel like you have one, or you should have one because you're there a lot.
I don't, because I am there a lot. I don't want their problems, mate. All right, let's see if y'all can hear this.
बड़ी बातचीत इंडस्ट्री के लोगों से पूरी पिक्चर बची है अभी प्रोमो देख मेरे किस्से सुनोगे तो रो दोगे लश्करी
Wait. What?
I don't like that. Oh no.
Play that again. Heather says she want to see that again.
Okay. No, I don't like that.
बड़ी बातचीत इंडस्ट्री के लोगों से पूरी पिक्चर बची है अभी प्रोमो देख मेरे किस्से सुनोगे तो रो दोगे लश्करी
What you think, Heather? Something
I don't like that.
Baby Scorpio in the building saying too much salt and give you high blood pressure. At least I die happy. Keep it going. Keep the salt going. I'm not a slug. I'll survive. Oh. All right. So apparently this is working. I want to play the conclusion of what would have happened if Alfonso had his way with the 100 people versus the gorilla. I'm still working on that compilation. It should drop by next week because it's going to be pretty long. It's going to be like 30 minutes, but like a movie. That is a wild ending. That's what Alfonso would like to happen. The last person
I like that.
actually gets the gorilla and kills the gorilla, and they start singing, and it's supposed to be all
Stabs him with the bone, just
with his own, with a bone of one of his friends. Right.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Alfonso's violent. I don't know if you know that or not. He's
yeah, I'm very much aware.
Slim J says, "What the heck? What's going on? You all right? I think my aim is good without that. Wait, what is going on? What is going on in the chat?
About the contraption. I
was like, what is going on? I was like, the chat's like, we gonna have our own conversation. Y'all over here listening to people singing to gorillas. We don't want to have no part with that.
Might be something handy one day.
All right, let's give it a little second.
Now it's free.
All right, so I'm gonna let Alfonso react to this one first.
I already did.
I ain't touching that. You got
see that,
Did you see that? Yeah. Okay. You doing a lot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce that we have Total Kansas Saturn reaction in the building.
MTV making the band legend Dylon was arrested for slapping another man in the face.
We already watched that one. All right.
Yeah.
We watched that one last week, y'all.
Thank you for that lesson.
Yeah.
This woman is going viral for kissing men.
No, we already watched that one too. We are up on what you asked, except for this one, because we actually talking about it. But let's go ahead and read it anyway. Heather, go ahead and read the headline.
No.
Go ahead, Heather, read the headline.
I can't read that.
Yes, you can. Get creative.
Man.
Okay.
Adjectives.
Cassie said she used to rub other
ninjas
body fluids on Diddy's
ninjas cream
nipples after they came on her.
Woo!
That's wild. Stay into that freaky shit. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Oh man.
It was just like this right here, boy.
Absorbing lightning's totally my thing.
You never had black lightning before.
Oh Lord.
It looks like they were practicing the circle of life right there.
They was not playing. Jesus. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, 4:14 p.m. Cassie Ventura is back. Jury is back. Judge, you may continue. When the drugs ran out, how did you know who to reach out to? Sean would tell me. Okay, during the session, how would you know to move to the next step, Sean? What would happen after the escort was done with you? Sean would want it put on his body in the next room. Did you do that? I did. Where? Usually on his nipples. Did you want to do that? No.
Man.
It's not funny.
It is funny. It's funny.
Not.
Yes, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm devil's advocate. I have a prediction. So the Kansas said, "Freak ass nigga, need to keep the eyes inside." Slim J said, "Damn, I think that's above my pay rate at a sexual life. Hey, it's above a lot of people's pay grade. Let me tell you that right now."
Oh my God.
Oh man. Okay, we got another one.
I heard a lot of black people be like, that silverback's gonna fuck them up, and I was like, I trust.
Did we already watch this one?
Yeah, you played that one already.
All right, I'm just making sure that we are on top of that. Pause. So, yeah, I don't want to waste it.
Right. You gonna say gay shit, bro?
Hey man, chill out. Oh, you want some gay stuff? Oh, don't worry about it. You said it. Here you go.
Oh, where's it at? Oh.
What is that?
I don't know. It won't let me do it. Hold on. Oh, it don't want me to do it. Hold on. I'm working on it. Has everybody seen that dancing chicken?
No. What dancing chicken? The one at Clutch. There's one at Clutch on the wall.
It's a dancing chicken that's getting a lot of notoriety because he like dancing. He's a chicken. All right, I'm finna share this tab and let y'all see it real quick. Something's got a hold on me. The caption is the chicken deserves to get paid very well. And I agree.
That chicken's gonna make some chicken tenders. Man.
Yeah, what?
That's crazy.
All right, that was fun. I think that's enough for right now. If we get bored, we'll go back to it. But oh, there is one more that's got.
There was one that I really, really wanted you to play.
Which one? Was it the one about the gorilla pontificating to us? No,
it had one with some Asian people. They were like cooking.
Cooking.
Yeah.
Which one did you send that on the group?
No, I sent it to you.
All right, hold on.
You want me to send it to the group real quick? I can.
No, I'm looking right now.
Okay.
I just don't know which one. Is it this one? Oh no.
Yes.
I already know what it is. No.
What is it?
You gotta play it. You got to.
Oh my God. Okay.
One of the most unique foods in the world, cow vagina. It's packed with bacteria, and eating too much can be risky for your health. But in Vietnam, people absolutely love it. First, it's thoroughly washed and massaged to remove the strong odor. Then, the breathing holes are carefully cleaned by hand, and the black outer skin is peeled off, revealing a clean white surface underneath. Tiny hairs are also removed to make it comfortable to eat. After that, it's marinated with lemon to freshen up the flavor. Then it goes into a pot with local red fruit and coconut milk and simmers slowly. Chili and garlic are added for an extra kick. As it cooks, it turns a vibrant red, and the texture becomes rich and chewy. Finally, it's thinly sliced and served with fresh Vietnamese vegetables and dipping sauce. At first, people might hesitate, but once they try it, they're often surprised by how delicious it is.
I'm sorry. What? I know they're not eating that shit over there.
So I only got one question for you.
Is that real? That can't be real.
It's real.
Of course. The only thing they're not eating is the hooves of the cow. Everything else they eat.
Bro. Look at this comment down here. Ain't no way, fam. Ain't no way.
That's crazy. I don't know.
I guess I can't be too upset.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all later. I can't tell y'all right now.
That's why it's
because I got a comment now.
I did not. Hey, look.
Oh man. Heather, it's called reactions.
Oh
yeah.
my God. That was some crazy reactions. I ain't gonna lie to you. That
last one was.
It seems to be a sexual theme going on. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's because we're going to talk about Diddy, and that's very sexual.
Well, since we are here, let's go ahead and keep it moving. Diddy case, here we go. All right. So, guys, we're going to try a different format now. So, we have it up a little bit higher on purpose. The reason for that is because...
zoom me out.
But that's the reason why, so that we can do it like that. Yeah.
I don't like that.
That's too bad. We gotta try something different.
I don't want to be the main character.
What?
It's always about you, Jesus Christ.
It is always about me.
Maybe Scorpio said real cow for JJ. Yes, real cow for Jana. It's me. It's beef. And technically, it should be the most soft and tender part. Technically, if we're just being technical, just putting it out there. What?
Okay, guys, we gotta talk about Diddy. Come on.
What
now.
are you talking about?
We need to talk about Diddy.
All right, fine. All right.
The comments are part of the show too.
The comments going crazy.
I know.
All right. All right. So let me go ahead and give y'all a breakdown on this for the Diddy show. So, because this is the Diddy show right now. But tonight we're gonna turn our attention to a high profile trial of the music mogul son Diddy Combs. And it has some national debate that has stirred up, and he's facing charges for, now understand the charges: sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy. And those allegations, they stem from years of controversy and intense media scrutiny. But that's the problem. We'll get into that in a second. So inside the courtroom, emotions and expectations are running high because prosecutors allege that Diddy used his immense influence to orchestrate freak-offs, which I hear my echo again, but I don't. So sessions of prolonged abuse and exploitation, drawing on years of witness testimony and even surveillance footage that some describe as quote-unquote damning. Central to the prosecution's case is the testimony of the former partner, Miss Ventura, Cassie, who recounts a history marked by physical abuse, coercion, and physical and psychological manipulation. This trial, supporters say, is a critical moment in a long overdue reckoning in the industry where power has often enslaved people by the giants of the area. So, what are we saying? We're saying that the Diddy trial has started. The Diddy trial has started, and this is, I believe, it's day 2. And day 2 has brought some very interesting situations. But before we start getting into the details, I want to turn it over to Alfonso and just make sure that he got everything, seeing that he was X'd out. So, Alfonso, how you thinking about this case?
I think we should go to the comments, blow up the comments first before we move on.
Okay. Going to the comments. Slim J said, "Hell, I like all that except the cookie part." Well, you don't know milk and cookies. Gotcha. Baby Scorpio said, "No, thank you." And Slim said, "Hey, you can eat that all day, just don't swallow it." There's a comment to be said, but I won't say it. Because didn't P. Diddy ask, wait, let me, I want to make sure. Didn't P. Diddy ask Miss Ventura to do something with those liquids after it was all said and done? So I don't know. If you don't, then it's gonna end up on somebody's nipples. So I don't know. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Oh man. Okay. Let me get this out the way for real quick. Let's get the design out the way real quick. But we know what we're talking about right now. All right. So, Alfonso, how you feel about that?
Well, I mean, it's like, damn. I just can't wait for more stuff to come out, really. There's going to be all kinds of crazy shit coming out with this.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Case.
It's like an onion, layers and layers of shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. I don't know. That's just my thing. I just want to hear all the mess that's going to come out.
Okay. Heather, what you got?
I think that it's very interesting the way this case is set up. I feel like there's 2 point of views. It just really depends on how you look at it. But yeah, I mean, it's really wild. Like the whole situation is wild because they were together for so long. So then it's like, when did all of this freak off stuff start? Like, because if it started early on, then it's like, I'm pretty sure at some point you knew where you were getting into and you knew it was getting deep, so you could have pulled out. But it's like you stayed. So it's kind of like, because people, so like, man, I don't know. Like, that's what I say. It's two different ways you can see this. You can see it as, okay, she's a victim, because she is.
You're a victim.
And you know, it's fucked up. But then at the same time, it's like, you tolerated this for years, and when you've seen this starting to pop off, you should have mentally been like, you know what, this ain't what I'm trying to do, and pull back. You see what I'm saying? It's not, I don't know. I guess not everyone is strong, like will-minded, I guess. Like, some people need or like chaos. I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know, because people are different. It just depends, like, how you look at it. I mean, I feel like they're both kind of wrong in this situation, honestly. But it's a lot. Like, it's a lot of stuff that's crazy. Like, they real nasty. I don't know.
Real nasty.
Like, when it's freaky too freaky, I think they're like gone freaky. Like, it's just so crazy. Yep. What?
That all right with you? Yeah.
Okay, let's say that if he was into men, right? Because obviously it turned him on to see another man have sex with his girl, right?
That's called like being like what?
But that's like foreplaying or something, right?
I don't know.
Like he was sitting there watching them, but he was like getting aroused by that. Like,
Candace said Diddy is mad gay for this. And then he also said super pause on the whole trial. And then apparently you said something he didn't like. He's like, hey, yo. And then he said too deep and couldn't put out with wow. I'm glad somebody
no.
Shout out to you, Soda, for being consistent.
Hidden messages. Okay.
And now they ask you, pour out like how?
No, like, what I'm saying is like,
no. What? She got that little thing that we saw earlier, the little paper, and then like she just folded it, and then she used it, and then she pulled it out.
No. So what I'm trying to say is, like, you know, when you meet someone and you're dating them, and there's like things about them that you don't like that is your time to run the other way. Like, if there's something you don't like about that person, or you don't like where the relationship is going, then leave the relationship. Why are you there? That's my point.
Money talking, BS walking on a MF tightrope.
It's because you like the lifestyle. That's why.
All right, so let's get into this a little bit more. We got a video that we're going to watch really quickly that's going to kind of give us a snapshot of what happened today. Because look, first off, we already know that this is some craziness. All right. So we are having a lot of fun, but when we get into like the few minutes of being serious, you'll see. But for now, we just gonna get these jokes out. So let's go ahead and look at this video, and it is entitled P. Diddy X describes sick freak-offs, drug use, and blackouts in testimony. Let's get into it. Also, if you haven't liked anything lately, go ahead and like this. Be nice if you did. And let's go ahead and see what they got to say.
Violence that domestic violence experts often talk about too. I mean, Cassie Ventura has already testified that she was in love with him. So not only was there a business relationship, but it was a romantic relationship as well.
Yeah, and that's, of course, makes things much more complicated, because usually you try to, in the best case circumstances, you want to keep your personal life and your professional life separate. But here's an instance where it's one and the same. And so now you've got the cycle of violence where you have a violent incident. Then I would assume, because that's usually how it goes, the perpetrator, Diddy in this case, would be like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do it. Oh my gosh, the flowers, the jewelry, all the other.
Just want to say I'm sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna do it no more this year.
The things, I really love you, this is never going to happen again. And of course, the survivor, because they are in love with the person, continues in the relationship. And then there's a period of peace. It could
my mind's telling me no, but my body don't worry about it.
Could be months, it could be weeks, it could be a day. It all varies based on the relationship. And again, over time, that cycle gets tighter and tighter, where more violent events start to happen in a shorter amount of time versus maybe in the beginning of the relationship where there might be a violent incident and then the next one hypothetically could be a month later. So the cycle is basically the violent event, apologies, a honeymoon period, a buildup, and then another violent incident. And so she's been testifying about how
how she was so gone over him. You know that song? They go dun, 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 dun. Come on, chat, y'all know.
Brutalized her, but then again, you see them out on the red carpet. You see, her with jewelry and cars.
Translation: silly of me, devoted so much time,
and all of these things, which is basically kind of like blood contributions, right? Because he's
tried to be faithful to Diddy. She nearly lost her mind. Freak goals.
Trying to get her to stay with him and obviously not report and not tell everybody his business. And again, a lot of this we saw in terms of the lawsuit, how quickly he settled.
You make me feel like I'm so gone. Put it on the
Hey, wait, for real though?
Yeah.
What if the lawsuit was bullshit so that she could turn back around and use it in court against him? Because he did pay it quickly because he didn't want it to go to court. He didn't want people to know. I thought about that when that first came out because that made sense.
Oh, I agree that could be something, but I don't think it's going to work. And the reason why I don't think it's going to work is because these are federal charges. They're not domestic violence and stuff like that. Now, if she wanted to do that, then she would have had to go to court, kind of like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. But then we would have all been watching this. We would have been live streaming this. But because it is federal, no cameras allowed, no pictures, no nothing. But these are serious things like sex trafficking, moving that dope across lines, moving people across state lines. This is crazy. And that's why I think, honestly, I'm going to say right now, I think Diddy's going to beat this. For the simple reason of he has the most star-studded line of defense attorneys. The YSL case, the white guy that was there, he's on there. He has a black woman who was actually a victim of SA representing him. He has some of the best jury picking people for their side because that's how it works. In case you didn't know, each side gets to say yes or no or hold on people. That's why jury duty can last so long, or it can be very quick. And he has a team assembled, the Avengers, basically. And I know for a fact, just going off of the YSL case and seeing how he worked and seeing how the defense attorneys for the what was the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial that were in favor of Johnny Depp, these people do not come up just to be coming up. What I mean by that is they're not just going to show up to show up. They're showing up to win. They would not be representing him if they didn't see a crucial loophole in the state's argument. And here's a newsflash: half of those people worked for the state. So they know how the state has to present things, and then they turn around and use that insider information to be the best legal representation that you can get, and that's why they cost so much. Some of them getting $10 million to represent him. What are we talking about? What you think, Alfonso?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah, he's got the money to get a good defense. So, I mean, shit. Just like Slim commented a while ago, hey, money talks, bullshit walks.
And she also commented, hey, you have to side on what is freaky and what is too freaky. And she said, I don't want no peanut butter with me. And then he said, we all do crazy things when it comes to love, but now, when do you draw the line to get used as a sex slave? We're going to talk about that. That's a good point.
Yeah.
So that's my next argument. My next argument is, and I want to pose this question to Heather. If he truly was like, it can't be both ways. It can't be that he's not a victim, but he is a victim. So if she's a victim, was he like being groomed? Or is he able to make her own decision? So let's start there. Do you think that she was groomed because he had a boyfriend and her boyfriend was like, you don't need to be messing with him, and she was cheating on him, and then he was married, so she knew that this was a married man. She got a boyfriend, she was cheating on him. So are you saying that is Diddy that much of an intoxication to where he can't make decisions, or does he openly make a decision? So what do you think?
I think that maybe he presented it as, yeah, this is my wife, but our relationship is struggling. I'm going to leave her. Like the typical spill that men in relationships give.
So you saying that he
So I think he gave the false narrative that they were probably on the rocks, or that they were ending, or maybe they were playing house because of the kids. I don't know, right? You know, whatever. Like lying to her about it. And then I think that she probably believed him, because most women do. They believe the person lying to them. And then it's like, you know, she kind of got stuck there. But I do feel that she was young and her music career wasn't where she wanted it to be. And I think it was like, oh, this is Diddy. He's going to get me there. And I know he's going to get me there because he's there and he's got another people there, and, you know, the connections, right? And then I think all the money also influenced her to stay, because a lot of women, when they're young, that's what they see. Like, they see money. So a guy that's being flashy is usually what a girl is going to go to, or a young lady is going to go to, instead of like being like, oh, wait, this ain't that. You see what I'm saying? And money has a way of pursuing people. Like, if it's the right amount of money, people do anything. It's really scary, the shit people do to get their hands on some money. But I don't know. Like,
okay, so you kind of conflated the two again.
I know it's hard. Like, I can't really pick one because I see it from both sides. Like,
but you got to pick one. But you know what? You don't, and that's why he's probably going to win the case, because they're going to try to use her to present this case in that way, and all they got to do is just let her talk and ask her questions about accountability. Okay, did you not know that he could help your career? Did you not know that he had?
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's what makes sense, because she was young and her music wasn't going anywhere. So it made sense that, okay, she got with Diddy, and maybe I think she seen Diddy, she seen his money. She was like, oh, you finna be my man and you finna take me there. Like, that's what I really think happened. And I think she was young and she didn't care that he was married or in a relationship. And I think that, I don't know, because it's like, it takes two to mingle. So it's like, I feel like she knew and she still went along with it. And that's where she fucked up at. And I think she fucked up when she seen how wild shit got and still stayed. You know what I'm saying? But some women are okay with that. So it's like, I don't know. It's like hard.
Alfonso, respond to this these chats. They say, hell no, P. Diddy was laying too much pipe in males and females. Somebody gonna come around. What you think about that?
I think that's true. Somebody's gonna come forward. They will eventually.
All right.
And I think everyone's scared right now.
And they're gonna get something they're just waiting for this to come out and kind of, I guess, the whole process to go through, and then they'll see somebody else will eventually come out. And he's gonna run out of money sooner or later paying all these lawyers.
Not if he come out of jail.
Facts.
He's just gonna make that money. I mean, it might be a little hard, right? Because like some Ross probably won't pick him back up. He's
gonna be eating bologna sandwiches for a little while, but at least he'd be free. So the cat said, typical man, really, Heather? When you're talking about like, I'm assuming when you're talking about them having like another person, but they saying it's
most men, because most men will have another like a significant other.
But they say it's terrible and bad.
Huh?
They say that your words were that in order to get the girl, you got to make them feel sorry for you so that they feel okay. They feel like they're doing something to help you. So you saying like, well, me and my girl, we don't really get along no more. We don't really.
But see, most men will do that. Like if you ask them,
wait. That's his problem that he got with
like,
you. His problem that he has with your statement is that you're saying most men. Alfonso, do you have to do that?
No, most men that are married
I
will do that.
No.
Like that's all
I'm married. I don't have to do that.
Okay, well, whatever. Y'all take it however y'all want to fucking take it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Okay.
The thoughts and views on this show are for pure entertainment purposes only.
For real, dog.
I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Y'all over here trying to make it seem like something else. Jesus.
Also, what would you do for a Klondike bar? That's the show. All right, we got another one. This for you, Heather. Slim said, freak offs is different when you get somebody drugged up. They don't know what they're doing, and she want to be famous. So what she's saying is, the freak offs were different because he was getting drugged.
It said payoff.
Payoff. My bad. Payoff is different, and when you get somebody drugged up, they don't know what they're doing. She wants to be famous. So what she's saying is that actually Miss Ventura is 100% wrong. She's a gold digger. If I'm reading it correctly. What do you think about that?
Mm-hmm.
They want to be famous.
I mean, I think that she's seen the money and she was with it. Like that's how it was with Carisha. Carisha knew Diddy was gonna pay her. No, Carisha.
I'm just playing.
So Carisha knew that he was gonna pay her, and the moment he cut her allowance down to $200,000, she was like, "I'm out of here. I'm not doing this shit with you." It was all about the money. He got to pee on her, and she moved his drugs or whatever the fuck she did.
Gonna pee on you. Right. Drip, drip, drip.
So that's why I said like people will do basically anything for money. It's crazy. Now
and you never feel quite the same when you get
my
precious things.
Jeremy, stop. So I was watching your video, and she said that they were using drugs, but when drugs ran out, she knew who to call and get more drugs. So she knew that she was taking this stuff. It's not. I don't want to say she was drugged because she was aware that she was on the drugs.
No, she was drugged, and she needed
was
those
aware.
Drugs, but she needed them to perform. They said that in the breakdown, because I did listen to people's interpretation of it, and I have to say that because there are no like official transcript. They were saying that she would take that so that they could be awake for several days or all night so they could please this man's sexual appetite, whatever that may be. Escort after escort after escort, or them together, or them with +2, +3. So yeah, she was very much aware that she needed a certain type of cocktail to get it done. They ain't no different than me being like, I know I need me a Red Bull in the morning. She was doing it like energy drinks. He was doing it like Starbucks. He was doing it like, this is what I need in order to get through what I'm finna do. Just saying. I'll take this one. But damn, you ain't got to get the cat beat up because you want to be famous. Have a brain. Man. If you right, you right. But if you ain't got a brain, then you got to use that thing.
They trying to find the easy way up.
Moving on up. So the cat said, who hurt Heather? Alfonso.
Oh my God, nobody.
Alfonso did it. Slim J says she got a no. I ain't copyrighted that yet. You can't be putting that out. You can't put out the pounds yet. You need a shirt for that first. Anyway, Heather, like, what are you talking about? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right, so let's get into it. Is 52 minutes close to the top of the hour. You could be anywhere in the world with us, but you're here with us, and we appreciate you. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and say this to you guys and to Alfonso and Heather. We do have 2 more subjects. Now, we already knew that the P. Diddy one was gonna go crazy, and y'all love that. Now, the next one we're gonna be talking about is Meg Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. So hold on for that one if you can. We'll try to get through that as quickly as possible. The last one about the college, the university walking out on the governor. Only the nerds stay for that. Okay, only the nerds stay for that, because we're gonna get into a little bit of political talk. So just letting you know. So if you're gonna cut off after Heather get down on her segment. All right. Speaking of which, Heather, you can take it away.
Okay, so why are we zoomed in? So thank you. Okay, so on May 12th, 2 days ago, Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times by another inmate in the courtyard. I don't know. They said it was like really bad, and he was life-flighted to the hospital. They didn't know if he was gonna make it. Right, his lungs collapsed due to the stabbings. Now he's okay. So they're just investigating. So while that was happening, if you remember, he's in jail because supposedly he shot Megan Thee Stallion in the foot, but the evidence wasn't really matching up because there was 2 DNAs on the gun. 2 different people had gunpowder on their hands, and then one of the witnesses went missing. Sorry. Oh shit. One of the witnesses, I know I read the book. One of the witnesses was the bodyguard. What?
Whose bodyguard was it?
Oh shit.
I'm trying to look up a video.
Tory Lanez. It was Tory Lanez's bodyguard. Jaquan Smith. He was the bodyguard and the driver the night that the incident happened. And he came out and he's saying that Kelsey Harris, which was Megan Thee Stallion's ex-best friend, was the one that fired the gun 3 times, shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot. So now they're trying to figure out the legal process. So
okay, I got a video for you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, let's see what they got popping over here.
Recovers in a hospital after a prison stabbing attack. His father and supporters gathered today to demand his release.
The former rapper was convicted of shooting Megan Thee Stallion. Fox 7's Christy Fajardo tells us about the claim of new evidence.
Bringing it to light now was made necessary by the events of this week.
Just days after rapper Tory Lanez, also known as Daystar Peterson, was attacked in prison, his attorneys are calling on Governor Newsom to pardon or commute his sentence, insisting they have new evidence Lanez didn't shoot superstar Megan Thee Stallion, but it was instead her former best friend, Kelsey Harris. And they say Harris's one-time bodyguard, Bradley James, was spurred by conscience to come forward.
Mr. James informed Unite the People that he was witness to the conversation Miss Harris had, where she stated she had the gun, she fired it 3 times. In essence, Mr. Peterson never shot anybody.
Walter Roberts says the statement aligns with another witness who saw 2 women fighting. Lanez is serving a 10-year sentence after being convicted of shooting Stallion in the Hollywood Hills back in 2020. The singer testified against Lanez and in an op-ed wrote, quote, "Even as a victim, I have been met with skepticism and judgment. We didn't hear back from Stallion's attorney and couldn't reach Harris for comment." Lanez's lawyers say they've had the new evidence for months and were waiting on the appeals court to rule, but went public after he was stabbed in prison.
He was stabbed 14 times.
The rapper's father, Sunstar Peterson, says his son is recovering remarkably well, but recounted the story Lanez told him.
And I quote, "Dad, I thought it was my last. And having made my peace with God, I said, okay, God, is this how it's supposed to end for me?" But God said no. God told him, "Do not give up."
Ooh, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So they're gonna figure out the whole pill situation and see what's gonna go on there. But Megan did say that he did it, but everyone was drunk that night. So
that's cap, and you know it.
There could be confusion somewhere. Well, okay, so there was rumors that they were both sleeping with him.
That's not a rumor. That happened. We finna tell the true story now. We have all the evidence we can put it together. We gonna say allegedly because that's a nice thing to say, but we know what's happening.
Okay, what?
He was smashing both of them. He was also smashing that Jenner girl too. What was her name? The one that they went to the
She dates Travis Scott. Or she was at the time.
You know what? I take that back. I retract that statement. He was going to, because he was looking at her. And that's what made Megan mad in the first place. And that's what they got into the SUV to leave.
That's why they left.
That's why they left, because he was over there looking at her.
But they're friends. They're always together.
Okay.
They all hang out all the time. They're probably having threesomes or something.
And hey, you know what? That could have happened.
I'm out here helping your damn story.
Yeah, you sure is, because you know it's right. You know it's right. These girls got jealous because that little dude was knocking them down. So I mean, what you gonna do? But what messed it up is that she didn't know that Megan was messing with her, because she was messing with him first, I believe.
Yeah.
And then she found out, and if she found out,
but the best friend was in a relationship while she was messing with him, so she ain't had no business doing that shit anyway.
Then we talk about a football player who was messing around with a married woman, and the married woman got mad when the football player's like, "I'm not finna deal with you no more." So then she sent her brother over there to shoot him, and he ended up killing her. I mean, killing the brother.
I think I remember that story.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibility that y'all can be doing something 100% wrong and still feel like y'all want to do something.
But okay, but if you're in a relationship and you're messing around with someone and you made it clear that you're in a relationship and y'all are just hooking up, why are you fucking getting jealous?
Because
you're the one in the relationship. Like, if you're in a relationship, it's not like you gonna leave your spouse for the other person you cheated with. Like, what?
No, I'm not gonna leave nobody, but you not supposed to be talking to nobody, and you supposed to be doing what I want you to do.
They shouldn't even be messing with each other. One of them's in a relationship. It's not right. That's the problem with society now. Everybody want their cake.
The problem
and their extra cake.
What else are you gonna do with cake? You gotta eat it.
Not you drinking juice.
All right.
Hold on. Me too. Hold on.
Yeah. Drink.
I don't know.
Somebody said, "Do not swallow it, Heather." I don't know. Nah. Okay. So look, Alfonso, do you want to weigh in on this before I get my nail in the coffin on this one?
Go ahead, Heather. I don't know. I'm kind of over it. I'm over this story already. So
okay, how do you think this is gonna play out in court now? Do you think that
she's
probably gonna try to put pieces together like a puzzle and like actually figure out what happened that night? Like, I don't know. Because they were friends at one point and then they fell out. Why did they fall out? Because they were both sleeping with the same guy? Because that wasn't an issue before. Like, no one really knows why they fell out. And now it's like, what happens now? It really sucks because an innocent man was put in jail. That's time he won't get back. And then he almost died in there for some shit that he had no reason to be in there.
And he didn't do.
Allegedly. Because we don't know.
Allegedly, he didn't do it. Look, the only thing we know for certain is this. The man is guilty of double dipping. Okay? But that's it.
Keeping it P, baby.
He was pushing P. All right. So look, after doing all of that, they was upset, and neither one of them wanted to let him go. Whether that because he really was the best or they pride was in the way, it don't matter. All parties were wrong. But when it came time for somebody to go to jail, lo and behold, the sister code showed up out of nowhere. Like, I got you, girl. They not gonna find no evidence to throw him in jail. Just go ahead and say you didn't do it. We're gonna pin it all on him. He got money. You ain't got no money. You don't have any money. I'm Meg the Stallion, but you ain't got no money. But Tory, he got money. What's gonna happen is he gonna go to trial and he gonna get an attorney that's gonna get him off of them and be like, it's all circumstantial. But that ain't gonna happen. And the reason why it changed is because he got on that interview with Oprah's best friend, Gail. And after that, my boy was talking. Just being honest. Like, if he was in a place where she had to go ahead and stand on that line, and Gail was not helping. He wasn't trying to, like, get to the truth. She wanted Megan's story to be correct. She didn't do her like she did R. Kelly. He had R. Kelly so mad that dude got her like yeah, that boy mad. Didn't do that to her. Kid gloves with her. And now, as a result of that, the court of public opinion ruled. And a lot of dudes was like, man, ain't no way he did that. But we didn't say nothing either. So we kind of felt the same way. And then he ended up going to jail. Now the man almost done died. Even the bodyguard that knew what was going on. Now that he almost died, now everybody wanna help. Y'all better be glad that Tory Lanez is from Canada and he ain't got, like, these boys from Atlanta, because you be getting allegedly seen for this, because this is crazy. You knew that he didn't do it and you disappeared so you wouldn't have to get on the stand, and now that I almost died, this is not Empire.
Not Empire.
We not doing this, bro. But now, if it was up to me, then somebody has to come see you, just our principle, because that's crazy. You knew. I'm not gonna say thank you after you decide to tell the truth after somebody stabbed me so many times that I just start talking to God while I'm getting stabbed. Well, God, I guess this is it. I'm okay with it.
His dad.
Just let it do what it's gonna do.
Extra, you know.
Let's just let it do what it's gonna do. No, don't talk to me after that, because that means I'm past crying. I ain't even scared no more. I'm just tired. I definitely don't want to be looking at you. You should have volunteered for the 100 men to go fight that gorilla, man. On the real, though. Anyway, closing statements for yours, Heather. Before we...
like for the show?
No, for your segment.
Oh, I guess we're gonna follow it and see where it goes, because they gotta file what are they called? Appeals.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll keep y'all updated, I guess.
She guesses. Okay. Great. All right.
Excellent.
I'm gonna get through this next one relatively fast, guys. But hey, we appreciate you. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're here with us. So thank you. Now, this is a new segment that I'm gonna be doing. It's called State Your Case. Now, the game is simple. If you don't do it now, you can do it on the clip. But what I want you to do is state your case for whether this was a good thing or a bad thing. All right. So let me get my little show notes together for this. So as y'all already know, we like to dive into controversial things. And here's one. At Virginia Commonwealth University, more than 100 graduates abruptly walked out of their commencement ceremony as Governor Glenn Youngkin began delivering his keynote address. The act, a protest against what many saw as politics entering into a traditionally celebratory event and trying to use it for its own agenda. And it left both supporters and critics reflecting on the role of political speech in academic settings. Most of the time when you have somebody come to do your commencement speech, they're there to give a motivational thing. They're here to say, you made it, you survived, tell you a little bit about their story, whether they graduated or not. Most of the time it's like actors, or it might be music moguls, or it might be Fortune 500 people, or it could be politicians who literally came from nothing to something. But not in this case. These men and women who were graduating felt as if Governor Glenn Youngkin was not there to motivate them. He wasn't there to congratulate them. He wasn't there to say, I have a pathway for you. No, he was taking their success and using it to fuel his own agenda on the political stage. That's how they felt. So, some people who are proponents of the walkout argue that this dramatic exit was a powerful statement against the recent university politics and state level political stances. In months lead up to the ceremony, mounting frustration has been brewing over the administration's decisions, including a controversial vote by the Board of Visitors to forego mandatory literacy courses and perceived curtailments of student protest rights. So basically, if they think that you are about to do any type of protest, they're going to cartel it, which means they're going to get a hold of it before it even happens. All right. And for these graduates accepting Governor Youngkin's presence at the commencement, a moment meant to mark the triumph of their academic unity, they couldn't do that because he's the same person that had made it like that, to where they couldn't even do what they say they should be able to do in college. Now, me personally, going to college should be just about your academics, but also a part of your academics is to explore your mind, see how you think. And if you don't like something, I guess that's the time that you should say something, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But this governor got with the Board of Visitors and they started saying you can't do that. For example, there's something going around right now. Me and my wife were talking about it, and basically some of these campuses for the university, the actual like teachers, the doctors, the people who have the doctorals to do this thing, professors, they're leaving because their contracts or whatever, or laws, are not laws, but their code of conduct within where they work is being changed. And right now, they cannot freely oppose or say anything about the Palestine issue or Ukraine. And that's a problem to some people, because you're saying, I can't say something about this. What happens when it's something else? So they're actually leaving. So they're losing people for that. Now, some critics of what these students did, they warned that such a politicized demonstration will risk undermining the sanctity of the graduation. I'm gonna call cap on that, because if it's your graduation, you should be able to do what you want to do. And if you got a speaker that you feel is not representing you or doesn't represent your viewpoints, why sit there and listen to them? Let me put it in layman term. Why hang around the haters and listen to what the haters got to say? Why do that? Mm-hmm. No point in that, unless you just want to be upset. So I have 3 questions that you guys can ponder and state your case in the comments. What does this protest reveal about the evolving expectation of recent graduates regarding accountability and social justice? How do they feel about it? Number 2, can an act of defiance, such as a public stage, serve as a catalyst for meaningful policy reform on campuses? Or will it just further polarize the community already fraught with division? In layman's terms, did this really help, or did it just put more gasoline on the fire? And last but not least, As academic institutions continue to grapple or deal with the integration of political perspectives into their traditions, how might this alter future commencement ceremonies and their content? So that's what we got right there for that. But in closing, I'll say this. As both sides remain firm on their views, whether they say it was good or bad, the broader impact of the protest continues to invite ongoing dialogue about the intersection of politics, education, and personal celebration. I feel like both cannot mix, just like religion and politics should mix, oil and water. But what do you think? Will this act spark and reform and get a rethinking of how universities balance tradition with progressive advocacy, or will it deepen the divides at a time where unity might be the best foundation for future progress? Only time will tell. But for those who say that protesting is new, you must have forgot about the flower children. Mm-hmm. You must have forgot about Martin Luther King Jr. You must have forgot about a lot of people who most of their constituents were college-age students, and they went out there and they did what they had to do, whether it was for a good reason like civil rights or if it was for love, baby. It doesn't matter. At that time, that was important to them, and they did what they felt was necessary. So that's the question for you guys. State your case. Is this something important? Is it not important? But more importantly, should you be able to do it? All right. Y'all got any comments for that as I check the chats?
I think it was a good thing that they did it. I mean, they definitely brought attention to it by doing that, because I mean, a lot of it came up on the news. A lot of people are talking about it. So I mean, they did bring, I guess, shed some light on the situation itself. So I mean, I don't know. It's like, and what a better time to do it there at the graduation. So I don't know. I think it was a good thing, honestly.
Heather, what do you think? It's okay not to have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see how this is going to plan out for them. Like, how is it going to change? Because I feel like it is going to change a lot. And some professors are really good at teaching. And, like, as students, we don't gravitate to how everyone teaches. So if you have a really good professor that a lot of people highly recommend, especially when they check the professor website, like, you're just going to lose people. Like, you're going to lose students, you're going to lose staff. Like, it's not a good look. So, yeah.
All right. In closing, I would like to say the game so done changed since I've been around, but the game is still the same since I've been around. Since I've been around, ain't nothing changed. It's all the same. They were protesting then and they didn't like it. They protested now, they don't like it. But was it necessary? Some were and some weren't. The ones that were necessary changed things, and the ones that weren't did nothing. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. Just My Opinion with Slim J is going to be coming in hot at 8:30. Also, it's going to be streaming on her channel as well. This is the channel. So if you don't know, go ahead and take a screenshot right now or go ahead and get on that channel. She's going to be doing the entirety of a live stream on that one. It will be starting on this one, but we will be cutting that stream so you can get the last 30 minutes or so, or the last hour, whatever she decides to cut it. That's what's going to go on. Also, guys, just want to also bring to your attention that the nightcap has changed. We did move it to a later date. It wasn't because people didn't want to. It was just that schedules were conflicting, and we want to be able to give you something good. Yeah, every Wednesday, check in with us. We will be live here, and we are working on some other things down the pipe as well. Also, something that we are going to cover is this young lady sooner or later. If you don't know her name, Simone Biles, she's been doing a lot of good things. So we're going to cover that. We did just make this clip art just to show how to do it, but it's actually going to be used. So good. All right, let's see. Do we have anything else that we want to bring to attention? Heather, how's the TikTok doing?
It's doing good.
Okay. If you want to throw your TikTok in the chat so people can go ahead and follow you.
Follow who? Me?
Yes, you. We're trying to. Heather is our TikTok correspondent for us in general, so she's trying to figure out how it works before we start using the TBA's TikTok more effectively. But right now, she's trying to get to this right here.
You must have been watching my TikTok.
So she needs some charitable donations.
Okay, y'all, go add me on TikTok. I'll be dropping no videos. They're not the best videos because some of them I edit myself, but they are videos. So, and I might start doing like the blogging of days, like the day in my life. I don't know if y'all would be interested in that. My life's kind of boring, but there is a lot of funny parts to it. So,
my life in the sunshine. Do, 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 do.
Ay, Dios mío, Jeremy.
All right. Let's go ahead and walk it out, Heather. This is the last thoughts.
Thank you guys for rocking with us for an hour and 17 minutes. Make sure you follow us on TikTok and Instagram. I'll go ahead and put that in for the TBH. And yeah, let us know if there's anything specifically that you would like to see. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, that's just music.
Oh. So yeah. I got scared. I was like, what is going on?
All right.
But yeah, take over.
Alfonso?
Just want to say thank you to everybody for joining in. Today was fun, good show, like always. But yeah, thank you for rocking with us, and like and subscribe to our page and all our socials, please.
All right, guys. Y'all already know what it is. At the end of the day, it's always you versus you. It doesn't matter what anybody else is doing. It only matters what you are doing. So make sure that you do the best that you can do for you and the ones that you love. Yesterday, history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Living the present. Let's call the present. We'll see you. We love you. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Make sure you hit a like. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. All right? But we are trying not have to go to work. They say, hell yeah, we don't want to go to work no more. All right, y'all. Peace.